I'm seeing it's a quiet moment of our shift, and we're looking at the Earth.
Okay.
We're on a ship. We're in a holding pattern.
Yes. So while you're on the ship, what form do you take?
I'm very long and lean, and I'm blue. Very like stretched out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And my crew is...
Mm-hmm. I'm going to adjust your microphone. Just go ahead and keep talking.
My crew is a mixture of different species and entities.
Yeah. Is this a large ship or a small ship?
It's about 1,000 capacity.
Yes. And what is your role on the ship?
I'm captain, commander.
Mm-hmm. So right now, as you're looking at the Earth, it's a quiet time. Nothing's happening.
Well, yeah, we go through our we test all of our equipment. We go through these protocols every day, and we've just finished our morning protocols, so it's kind of like break time. It's a quiet time on the ship. Some people,
Yes.
they free time.
So these people on the ship, what do they do on the ship? What is the
Each
reason?
one works in a different capacity.
Yes.
But we're all monitoring different activity on the Earth.
Yes.
And we have other ships. There's an interstellar groups from the Galactic Federation. We're holding on for it's a big time monitoring event where something's coming, and we're in a holding pattern so we can go into action when needed.
Yes. Are you able to see what it is that is coming towards the Earth?
It's the big event we keep talking about, Alba.
Can you explain a little bit what this event is? That's a really small word for a big thing.
Mm-hmm. It's very complicated. There's been a lot of organization for eons. All the people of Earth decided to come down here at this time. Everybody on the planet made the decision to be here for this event. Some as onlookers, some as helpers. But it's coming soon, and we all know it down deep on Earth. But in this capacity, and some of us are in another dimension where people on Earth can't see us.
Yes.
But some of us, like myself, have an avatar on Earth, and we're also here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what is the purpose of having the avatar on Earth?
To hold space. It's a delegate. It's say you're away from home, you have a Ring doorbell. The Ring doorbell is watching your home while you're not there.
Yes.
Some of us have an Earthling Ring doorbell. And not everyone, though.
Mm-hmm. So what would be the purpose of us, the ones that have the avatars here?
So we can get our mission accomplished in a better, more successful way.
Okay. What are the main questions that is asked by almost all humans that I know of is, what is the reason for me to be here on Earth? What is my purpose? What is my mission?
You made the choice to be here. You are holding space. You are here to experience the human condition. Not all species and entities throughout space understand what love or pain or grief or joy truly is until they've experienced it in human form.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like going on a vacation. We're coming here to experience all these things because humankind, earthlings, are just so fascinating. They're very complicated, and they all have that little light in them. So some of them have a little warmth, and some of them have a lot of warmth, and we want to experience all of that. We stand in line to come here.
Mm-hmm. That would be hard for many to understand that when they're suffering so much with their emotions.
And that's the challenge, is to be grateful for the suffering, because the suffering is what makes you better. It's like going to school. You suffer through those exams and you come out the other side smarter and better and ready to go on to the next challenge.
That makes it really interesting, because I know that many of the light workers that I know, those who are very sensitive, have experienced relationships in which they are attacked, they are practically destroyed emotionally. Is this an agreement that we come here to?
Sometimes it's an agreement, sometimes it's a karmic entanglement.
Yes.
Sometimes it's they get into that relationship thinking it's love because the feelings are so powerful, yet those feelings are powerful because they warred against each other in a former life. So they don't understand until they get into it that they're in trouble and this isn't love at all, and that's a karmic entanglement. So
how do we work out that karmic entanglement?
We live in a wonderful time, Alba. There is so much information out there to help you.
Yes.
There's so many support systems. There's good people everywhere. Strangers can save you when they don't even know they're doing it. Angels come to your aid. It's
very good.
There's many stories about it, good and bad.
Yes, yes. So let's get back to this event. Now that we understand why we're here, we're holding space, we're learning things. Is there any way that you can project out from that ship what this event is? Is it something from the sun? Is it a movement of the earth? Is it a different dimension?
It could be a cocktail. Pinpointing exactly what it is it could be anti-intuitive, because human free will can change things at any moment. With the collective of people that are going towards the light, they could change the timeline of the big event. People praying for politicians and all of that stuff going on, that could change the possibility of World War III. Can't do anything about solar flares. But
is that part of
coming.
The event?
It's a cocktail. It's a lot. Mother Earth is in trouble, and the soul warriors are aware of it, and they're fighting hard to save her. And there's a new world coming. It could be a personal event also. The big event could be considered a personal, each person could experience the big event as a volcano, or the earth opening up in an earthquake, or a tidal wave, or they could be in a war, or a solar flare could do something. I mean, we should live every moment like it's our last and live it with joy, and that would raise the vibration. So the fear doesn't help at all. It's not going to fix anything.
Yes.
Living in the now is a wonderful thing. But the big event that Sabrina has seen through channeling has been cataclysmic, yet there were so many miracles happening in the middle of it. Other dimensions opening up. Help is on the way. We're on our ship in a holding pattern, so when things do go sideways, we can be there to organize an exit strategy and take people, especially star seeds will most probably be the biggest helpers, and they will be helping people go back to from whence they came. And
yes, continue.
Some people just signed up to see the event, and then they will just disappear. They will step out. Some people will stay. They won't be able to handle it at all. And the helpers, the real strong light workers with the big flames in their, the ones with the most light, will try to save these people. But it's human will, free will,
Yes.
is the ultimate decision maker.
What is Sabrina's role in the event? The avatar, not the commander.
Sabrina's getting activated as we speak. She is continuing to hear messages, and she will be activated big time. Things are happening now, but it's happening to many light workers and star seeds. They are getting messages loud and clear, hearing voices, random things happening over and over again where you just can't ignore it. They'll know where to be and what to do when the time comes. There's no preparation other than living your life to the fullest and loving and being good, and keep it happy in your head.
Yes. I hear a lot of people at this time doing a lot of prepping. Food, water, supplies. And you're saying live life to the fullest. Should we not prep?
I'm not going to say that. Some people that prep will be in an area where that is beneficial to them. Some people will prep and then they'll be underwater. So you don't just randomly prep. You can start a garden, learn how to can, and learn how to be off the grid kind of thing. And then you'll take all of that knowledge and move to the mountains when you're told to. So it's, if you're called to do that, do it.
So it's the individual that needs to decide for
Each
themselves.
individual is getting the message. No one will be left out. Now there'll be some hard-headed people that say, what was that, and try to blow it off. But they'll still get reinforcement on the message. It'll be confirmed multiple times, and even if they're an idiot, they're not going to be able to, miss the message. What they choose, their free will to choose, whatever they choose to do, is up to them.
Yes. The last time we had a conversation, we saw volcanoes erupting, which have erupted.
Yeah.
What are you seeing this time?
There's some activity. There's still one other Mount Pele, that will erupt. There will be seismic activity on the west coast of North America that will be undeniable. There will be winds, must be hurricanes or something, a lot of freak winds. And people will know down deep. They'll say it in a whisper at the store to each other in line. You know, this is something biblical. And they'll know. They'll start having discussions with their family. What do you think we should do? This isn't getting any better or whatever. And there's time. But staying present, paying attention. Things that don't make you pay attention, avoid them. People with drama, you know, drugs and alcohol, and all that stuff that keeps you unfocused. I had a sting on me.
Still on you?
I don't know.
No, it's gone.
Okay.
Go deeper.
So, drama is a big one. It's everywhere. People that are always complaining, people that are negative all the time, you know, news and, you know, all that stuff. It is not doing anything but clouding your presence. So, politely step away from it.
So if you have people that are negative around you, you're saying step away.
Yeah, step away. Make a joke and tra-la-la. Do what you got to do, but, you know, don't hang out with that.
What if you are one of the negative ones? What do you say to those people?
Lighten up. Life is short, buddy. Lighten up.
Yes. So I'd like for you to just focus right back up to this spaceship once again.
Okay, am I in it or looking at it?
Just in it.
Okay.
What is it that you have on the spaceship that you use to forecast what's happening?
Oh, there's some serious scientific gadgets going on in here. There's, it's different. It's energy panels where, you know, you've got this tech, and this tech has a certain ability, right? So here's this panel, and this guy can just sweep his hand across this panel, and the information he wants is there. And then there's other people that connect telepathically with each other, and they can pick up on basically monitoring like heads of state or something and knowing what their next move is. So they're reporting to me.
Okay.
And then there's other people that are, you know, they're like the elementals, the nature spirits, and they're communicating with Mother Gaia herself, you know, and all the plants have a language, and they're like what you do with your plant and your...
The music of the plant.
Yeah, they know what all that means. And then they come and report to me, and then I have diagnostic people that just kind of put the whole thing together. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of...
And are there other ships
Oh,
also in a standstill?
Oh yeah, you got a big one.
Who does?
You do.
Okay.
I mean, you're here and there too. You've got an alternate life in another. You've got a big ship, Alba.
Do you ever connect with me as on that ship?
Yeah, we communicate, and we're on the Galactic Federation.
Okay. So would you do that now? Would you ask permission to communicate with that part of me that's on that ship?
Okay. You want me to tell you what we're saying?
Yes. Let me know what I need to know and you need to know.
Also, I'm checking out your status. And you're on the other side of the planet right now. You're not right here where we are. We're over the Amazon right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're over there by Iceland.
What is the purpose for being above Iceland? Is there anything?
There's a lot of celestial activity over Iceland and the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
And around Norway. There's a lot going on up there.
So
There's something going on underneath the North Pole.
So can you ask that part, what is my role on that ship?
You're captain of that ship too.
Okay, would you ask that captain, what is my role there?
Okay. All right, you are collecting people from that area, but you're not only collecting light souls from around there, you're collecting, attracting, you're collecting somebody. There's people under the North Pole. And you check on them regularly, so you're communicating with them. But you're going to be all over the place. You're not just stationary there. You're going to be collecting light workers just like you do down here.
So as I collect them, am I collecting them as spirit, or am I collecting them as human bodies?
You're going to be collecting the human bodies. And then y'all are taking off to... It's like a new Earth. It's a twin planet kind of thing. But everybody's going to know. They're going to be dreaming about it. It'll be somebody, like there's going to be a bunch of them. I mean, your ship is huge.
Wow.
And they're going to be dreaming about it. And then they'll all of a sudden find one of your videos or something, and somehow... You're just the you up there is going to know who they are, and they'll know where to gather. It's interesting how it's just all gonna work out.
So when this event happens, we'll be collecting the souls from Earth and taking them to this new place.
Yeah. Now, you're not going to be collecting all of them. You're going to be collecting
my people,
your light workers, your army around the world. And, then there's going to be like interstellar groups coming in, like my ship, that are going to be collecting their kind, like down lines of them, star seeds, and their downline.
Very good.
And then there'll be some people that'll be ushered into another dimension. So, I mean, it's going to be...
It's quite an operation.
It's huge, and it is so organized.
Wonderful. Is there a message from the captain of that ship, that other part of me, that I need to know about?
Pay attention. And do your due diligence.
Okay.
That's how you talk.
That's how I talk.
Yeah, do your due diligence. Do what you've heard 100 times to do, and listen to your heart and soul. be present and listen. Listen real hard. And then sometimes, after you've been listening real hard, all of a sudden, pow, there it is. And you didn't have to listen for it. It came to you.
Very good. Is anybody else on my ship that I know?
Dean.
Dean is there.
Dean is on your ship. Let me see. Anna from Romania. Blair. There's Austria. Yeah, Austria. That would be Bettina and Claudia. They're part of your organization.
Okay.
There's a bunch. You'd know them if you saw them.
Okay. So as above, so below type of thing.
Exactly.
Where we're working with our... so I would be an avatar here of the captain on that ship. Okay.
Like a fractal.
A fractal. So are many of the light workers here now in that type of environment? Do a lot of people have their own
A lot of them
ships?
do. And let me tell you, they didn't know it until recently. All of a sudden, all of their gifts are coming to the surface. And they're like, wow, there's this whole other world happening.
Yes.
And that's what the activation is.
Okay. So right now, a lot of the light workers are discovering they have healing powers.
Exactly.
So where is that coming from? Is that coming from their...
That is they're merging with their larger self.
Okay.
Like they're a fractal of something big. And they are being... You can't get all these gifts at once. It would be too much for the human frame to handle.
Yes.
So they are lightly picking up what they need, and then when a big event happens, they will come and be absorbed by their main body. It's like they'll be absorbed.
Okay. So all these people who are begging to have their third eye activated, it's not going to happen. It's little by little.
Well, you don't beg to have your third eye activated.
Well, some people have begged me to have their third eye activated.
You don't just go flick and there got it open, you know. It's a matter of, like I said, being still. If you don't know how to meditate, just be still. Just be still sometime each day, and just erase your thoughts. Like listen to the birds sing, or stick your hands in the dirt and plant a flower. You know what I mean? Just being still in your mind will. But when that whatever needs to be activated will activate when it needs to. You can't hammer a rose open. You know?
Yes. Yes. So just allow things to happen as they're supposed to happen.
Have faith that
Yes.
they will happen. Believe that they will happen. And believe that they will happen at the perfect right time.
Yes.
And it will happen.
Yes. And for those that are being activated with these healing powers and they're wondering, should I get a class on this? Do they need to take a class, or is it just...
If they're compelled to, if they want that class, take it. I mean,
Yeah.
if Sabrina wanted a class with Alba, and Alba said, I don't teach a class.
But here she is.
Yep. So when there's a will, there's a way. As long as you hurt no one in the process, when there's a will, there's a way.
Okay, good. Good. Now, I'd like to know the difference between that part of Sabrina and that part of Alba that are on the spaceship. Is that just another fractal? Or is that a higher self? What is that part?
We on Earth are the fractals of them. They are our major self, and we are a minor arcana of that self.
Okay. Do we normally look like ourselves?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Like I'm longer in blue, but it still looks like
Long hair?
no, I got this one swig. It's like this white thing that goes over. It's crazy.
Nice.
Like a little white mohawk come over.
So Sabrina will be able to paint that.
Probably, yeah.
Wonderful. Is there any question that anybody has that we would like to ask? I'd like to just go around so you're not in front. So, the blue race. Do you know anything about the blue race?
Oh, is that me? For me?
Yes.
Yeah, they're Pleiadians.
Mm-hmm. And
And they've been, hybriding people for a while here, for eons.
yeah, because it says, what are the blue here to do? In a future session, she was a blue and wispy, lived in a blue egg home and with water in the center, and telepathically worked with the water in the center of the home in 3042. Female, but mostly
Androgynous.
Yeah. Is she also on a ship?
That could be, I keep hearing Syrian.
Okay. Can you zoom in to see if you could find this place?
The blue egg place?
Yes.
Huh, that's another galaxy. I don't think we have a name for it.
Okay. So those that are here, do they also have ships? Or are they part of it?
Here?
Yes, in the gathering today.
I don't know everybody's names,
Okay.
but there's 3 people here that are part of the interstellar core. So they might be from another star. Interstellar core is like they're almost like escorts. They get the big shots out of the way first, where you and me are gathering like certain types, and you're gathering a lot of them. But the interstellar, they have smaller ships, but they are kind of helping. Okay, there's interstellar ships, and then there's an interstellar core. Interstellar core is almost like the cops for them. They go get the big shots, they escort them, they make sure everything's going fine. They're like keeping it all together.
Good. And what would you call the big shots?
People that have they're more evolved or something. They're way more evolved, and they have gifts that will be easier to command the other people that are just going through all of this change.
So they're going to be needed to rehabilitate those that
they'll be there to give everybody a lowdown, to ease their fears and tell them this is what's going on, remind them of who they are. They'll have the gifts to show them that.
Would it be helpful for those that are on Earth now, those star seeds, light workers, to begin to communicate with those ships?
They can. There's actually groups that do that.
Yes.
They go outside and meditate, and ships show up.
But those seem to be those that follow the ships.
If you wanted to communicate
Yes.
with your star brethren or whatever.
Yes.
It's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time and dedication.
Very good. Very good. So if I wanted to ask my ship to come here and just hang out in my backyard, it'd probably be too big, right?
Oh yeah, it's way big. It would cover the sky here. You wouldn't.
Okay, it's that big.
It's not landing here. I'll tell you that. It's not.
It doesn't land.
No.
So it's like as big as a city.
It's way bigger than a city.
Okay.
That's where little, interstellar core
Okay.
can help out. They're the ones that come in and do the crop circles, come in and take people. They're the little guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Okay, so, all right. So, in closing, because I don't want to stretch it out very long, when do we foresee this event happening? Is there a time frame? Are we talking a year, 5 years, 20 years, next generation?
That's the big question, Alba.
Yes. What do you feel?
You've pressed me on that before.
Yep.
And like I said, 8:24 keeps coming up. Then somebody said something about that being biblical.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that's just the number comes through. It could be 824 years from now. It could be August 24th this year. It could be August of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about human will. Be given a definite answer, but there are signs coming. Like you had Etna,
Yes.
Pele.
Yes.
There's going to be some serious earthquake things, and then there's going to be some winds, and then people are going to get messages. I don't know what the time frame is. I can't. That's not coming through. It's not going to come through. That 824 keeps coming through, but there's signs, and we will know. So having the date readily at hand would just give us fear.
Yes.
So we will know. It will be made very plain to each human being. Animals will know. Children will know. People with mental disabilities will know. Everyone will know. And their time that it might not all be the same flash during the day, but they're all going to know at the perfect right time what to do and where to be.
Wonderful. Very good. Anything else, or do you think that we are complete?
Yes, we're okay.
Very good. Thank you.